Weak legs are a problem that many people in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia deal with, but most don't even realize what HS causing it until it starts to impact their daily life in a major way. At first, it may seem like a small issue. You feel a little more tired after walking long distances, you find it harder to go up the stairs without stopping for a break, or you notice your legs feel weak when you stand for too long. You might assume it's just normal aging or that you're out of shape. But then the weakness gets worse, and suddenly tasks that used to be easy, like getting up from a chair, carrying groceries, or even maintaining your balance while walking, start feeling more difficult. What most people don't realize is that weak legs can often be a sign that your body is lacking certain vitamins and minerals that are essential for muscle strength, nerve function, and overall mobility. Deficiencies in these key nutrients can cause muscles to become weaker over time, leading to fatigue, cramps, instability, and even an increased risk of falls or injuries. If you've been feeling like your legs aren't as strong as they used to be, or if you've experienced muscle pain, trembling, or sudden weakness, then it's critical to understand what your body may be missing before the problem gets worse. One of the biggest contributors to leg weakness is a deficiency in vitamin D, which plays a crucial role in muscle strength, bone health, and overall mobility. In the United States alone, studies show that nearly half of adults have insufficient vitamin D levels, and the problem is even worse for those who live in colder climates or spend most of their time indoors. Without enough vitamin D, muscles don't function properly, and bones become weaker, which increases the risk of fractures. This is especially dangerous for older adults, as low vitamin D levels are directly linked to a higher risk of falls and serious injuries. But even younger people can experience the effects of a vitamin D deficiency, feeling fatigued, having weaker legs, and even experiencing pain in the muscles. The reason this happens is that vitamin D is essential for calcium absorption, and calcium is one of the most important minerals for keeping muscles strong and functioning properly. When vitamin D is low, the body struggles to use calcium effectively, and this leads to muscle weakness, stiffness, and cramping. People who don't get enough sunlight, who wear sunscreen constantly, or who don't consume vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified dairy products are at an even higher risk of developing serious muscle weakness. Symptoms of vitamin D deficiency can start off subtle, like feeling a little more tired than usual or noticing that your legs cramp up more often, but, if left untreated, it can lead to significant muscle deterioration and mobility issues. This is why many doctors recommend vitamin D supplements, especially for people over the age of 50 or those who don't get much sun exposure. Another essential vitamin for strong, healthy legs is vitamin B12, which is critical for nerve function and red blood cell production. A B12 deficiency can cause nerve damage, leading to numbness, tingling, and severe muscle weakness, particularly in the legs. The problem is that many people in the United States have low B12 levels without realizing it because the symptoms can develop gradually over time. One of the biggest warning signs of a B12 deficiency is when your legs start to feel heavy, sluggish, or unstable when walking. Some people even report feeling like their legs give out unexpectedly, making it harder to maintain their balance. This happens because vitamin B12 is essential for keeping the nerves healthy, and when levels drop too low, it disrupts communication between the brain and the muscles. Vegetarians, vegans, and older adults are at the highest risk for a B12 deficiency because this vitamin is primarily found in animal products like meat, eggs, and dairy. But even people who eat meat regularly can develop a deficiency if their body struggles to absorb B12 properly, which can happen due to digestive disorders like Crohn's disease, celiac disease, or even long-term use of acid-reducing medications. If you've been feeling off balance, experiencing unexplained muscle weakness, or noticing that your legs feel unusually tired, getting your B12 levels checked could be one of the most important things you do for your health. Many people who start supplementing with B12 report feeling stronger, more energetic, and more stable on their feet within just a few weeks. Another mineral that plays a vital role in keeping your legs strong is magnesium, yet it's one of the most overlooked deficiencies in the United States. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including muscle contraction, nerve function, and energy production. When magnesium levels are too low, muscles don't function as they should, leading to weakness, cramping, and even trembling in the legs. One of the biggest warning signs of magnesium deficiency is frequent muscle spasms, particularly in the calves or thighs. Some people also experience restless leg syndrome, where they feel an uncontrollable urge to move their legs, especially at night. This happens because magnesium helps regulate muscle relaxation, and without enough of it, muscles can become overly tight and prone to spasms. Many people in the United States get enough magnesium because modern diets are filled with processed foods, which contain little to no magnesium. Stress, excessive caffeine consumption, and high alcohol intake can also deplete magnesium levels, making the problem even worse. Foods like nuts, seeds, spinach, and whole grains are some of the best sources of magnesium. But many people still don't get enough through diet alone. If you've been experiencing muscle cramps, unexplained leg fatigue, or twitching, increasing your magnesium intake could make a noticeable difference in how your legs feel and function. Calcium is another essential nutrient that plays a major role in muscle function, yet many people don't realize how important it is for keeping their legs strong. While calcium is most commonly associated with bone health, it's actually necessary for muscle contractions as well. When calcium levels drop too low, muscles struggle to contract properly, leading to weakness, cramps, and even twitching. Many people assume they get enough calcium from dairy products, but factors like high caffeine intake, poor gut health, and certain medications can interfere with calcium absorption, leaving the muscles without the support they need. Women, especially postmenopausal women, are at a higher risk of calcium deficiency, which can contribute to both osteoporosis and muscle weakness. If your legs feel weak, unstable, or if you experience frequent cramping, it could be a sign that your body needs more calcium. Ensuring you get enough calcium from sources like dairy products, leafy greens, almonds, and fortified foods can help maintain strong, healthy muscles and prevent leg weakness from getting worse over time. Many people ignore the warning signs of weak legs until the problem becomes severe. But the truth is that deficiencies in key vitamins and minerals can have a huge impact on muscle strength and overall mobility. People who experience persistent leg weakness often struggle with activities they once took for granted, like walking long distances, climbing stairs, or even maintaining their balance. The problem is that most people don't realize they are deficient until their symptoms become severe. They assume that their weakness is just a normal part of getting older, or that they need to exercise more, when in reality, their body is lacking the essential nutrients it needs to keep their muscles strong. By identifying and correcting these deficiencies, many people can regain their leg strength, improve their mobility, and prevent further muscle deterioration. If your legs have been feeling weaker, tired, or unsteady, paying attention to these key vitamins could be the most important thing you do for your health. Vitamin E is one of the most powerful antioxidants that protect muscle cells from oxidative stress, yet it's often overlooked when it comes to leg strength. Most people don't realize that oxidative damage can contribute to muscle weakness, especially as they age. Without enough vitamin E, the body struggles to defend against free radicals, which can slowly break down muscle tissue and cause deterioration over time. Many people in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia don't get enough vitamin E simply because their diets lack healthy fats, nuts, and seeds, some of the best natural sources. When muscles don't receive enough protection from oxidative damage, they start to weaken, and people may notice increased fatigue, slower recovery from exercise, and even muscle pain. Some individuals with vitamin E deficiency also report numbness or tingling in their legs, which may be mistaken for nerve issues. Including more vitamin E-rich foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocados in your diet can help ensure your muscles stay strong and protected. If you're already experiencing symptoms of muscle weakness, supplementing with vitamin E could make a significant difference in how your legs feel and function. Potassium is another key mineral that is crucial for muscle function, but many people unknowingly suffer from potassium deficiency because of modern diets filled with processed foods. Potassium plays a direct role in muscle contractions, nerve signaling, and hydration, and without enough of it, muscles can become weak, cramp frequently, or even start shaking uncontrollably. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with a painful leg cramp, or felt your legs getting unusually tired, even when doing light activity, low potassium might be the reason. Many people in the United States consume too much sodium, which can further deplete potassium levels and lead to an imbalance that weakens the muscles. Bananas, sweet potatoes, oranges, and spinach are some of the best natural sources of potassium, and increasing your intake of these foods can make a noticeable difference in leg strength and muscle endurance. For those with chronic leg weakness or frequent muscle spasms, supplementing with potassium might be necessary to restore proper muscle function and hydration. Iron is an essential nutrient for muscle function, yet iron deficiency is one of the most common nutritional problems in the United States, particularly among women. Iron is responsible for transporting oxygen to the muscles through red blood cells, and when iron levels are too low, the muscles don't receive enough oxygen to function properly. This can lead to extreme fatigue, weakness, and even shortness of breath. Many people who suffer from iron deficiency anemia don't even realize it because they assume their constant exhaustion is just a normal part of life. But if you've been feeling like your legs are heavier than usual, that they fatigue easily, or that you get winded from simple activities like walking upstairs, it could be a sign of low iron levels. Women, especially those who experience heavy menstrual cycles, are particularly at risk, as are people who don't consume enough red meat, the best source of easily absorbable iron. While plant-based sources like spinach and lentils contain iron, they aren't absorbed as efficiently by the body, making supplementation necessary for some individuals. Restoring healthy iron levels can lead to a dramatic improvement in energy, endurance, and overall leg strength. Folate, vitamin B9, is another critical vitamin for leg strength because it plays a direct role in red blood cell production and circulation. When the body doesn't get enough folate, it can lead to anemia, which results in muscle weakness, fatigue, and poor endurance. Many people in the United States don't get enough folate due to diets that are low in leafy greens, beans, and whole grains, which are some of the best sources of this important vitamin. Pregnant women, older adults, and individuals with digestive disorders are particularly at risk for folate deficiency, which can lead to ongoing muscle fatigue and weakness. If your legs feel heavy, tired, or if you get winded easily from simple activities, increasing your intake of folate-rich foods or taking a supplement may help restore your energy and strength. Zinc is another mineral that is absolutely essential for muscle growth, repair, and overall strength. Yet many people in the United States don't get enough of it. Zinc is necessary for protein synthesis and muscle recovery, and without it, muscle repair slows down, leading to chronic fatigue and weakness. Athletes, older adults, and people with digestive disorders are at the highest risk of zinc deficiency, which can cause reduced muscle endurance and slower healing from muscle injuries. If your legs often feel sore, or if you've noticed that your muscles take longer to recover after exercise, low zinc levels could be to blame. Zinc is found in foods like beef, shellfish, lentils, and pumpkin seeds. But many people don't get enough through diet alone. If you've been experiencing muscle weakness, fatigue, or slower recovery from physical activity, supplementing with zinc can help improve muscle function and support stronger legs. Coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, is another important nutrient that is often forgotten when discussing muscle weakness. CoQ10 is a powerful antioxidant that helps generate energy in muscle cells, and without enough of it, muscles can become weak, tired, and unable to function optimally. Many people in the United States have low CoQ10 levels, especially as they age, because the body's natural production of this vital compound decreases over time. Some individuals who take statin medications for cholesterol management also experience CoQ10 depletion, which can lead to muscle pain and weakness in the legs. If you've been struggling with leg fatigue, slow muscle recovery, or unexplained muscle discomfort, supplementing with CoQ10 could help restore energy levels and improve muscle strength. CoQ10 is found in foods like fatty fish, organ meats, and nuts, but supplementation is often necessary to reach optimal levels, especially for people over the age of 40. Omega-3 fatty acids are another critical component of strong, healthy muscles. Yet many people in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia don't get enough of them. These essential fats are known for their anti-inflammatory properties, which help reduce muscle soreness, stiffness, and pain. Omega-3s also improve blood flow to the muscles, ensuring they receive the oxygen and nutrients needed to function at their best. People who consume a diet high in processed foods and low in fatty fish, nuts, and seeds often experience chronic inflammation, which can lead to muscle weakness and discomfort over time. If your legs feel stiff, sore, or weak, increasing your intake of omega-3-rich foods like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, or taking a high-quality fish oil supplement can help support muscle strength and recovery. Many people assume that leg weakness is just a part of aging, but in reality, deficiencies in key vitamins and minerals are one of the most common underlying causes. When the body lacks the essential nutrients it needs, muscles don't function properly, energy levels drop, and people start experiencing cramps, spasms, and even loss of balance. The problem is that most people don't realize they are deficient until their symptoms become severe. They chalk up their weakness to just getting older or being out of shape, when in reality, their body is crying out for the nutrients it desperately needs. The good news is that by identifying and correcting these deficiencies, many people can regain their leg strength, improve their mobility, and prevent further muscle deterioration. If your legs have been feeling weaker, tired, or unsteady, paying attention to these key vitamins could be the most important thing you do for your health.